Bonsoir, bonsoir, comment allez-vous? Ça va bien? Comment ça va? Ok, bon, bienvenue au cours de français 102. So welcome to French 102, and I'm doing some supplemental not podcasts, but videos for YouTube here. Tonight I want to do some review with you guys for what we covered in chapters 5 and 6 for French 102. The textbook is called Liaison, and most of you know that if you're in my class. But I realize I'm going to have a few other people who are language geeks watching this, so I'll also tell them that if you can get the book called Liaison, looks like liaisons, like dangerous liaisons. If you want to go ahead and get that, you can follow along with us during this time of confinement and learn some new French and maybe review some of the French you learned before. Okay? Tonight I'm going to focus on what we're doing for the midterm, which I sent you already. I made a kind of a midterm makeup. And the reason for that, of course, is I was going to give the actual midterm, and then the lockdown happened, so I can no longer give you that multiple choice midterm, but you have one where you have to produce some new material. Okay? So I'm here in my apartment. Henrietta, my cat Minu, is right over here. Hopefully she won't be meowing or making too much noise. I just fed her, so she won't be meowing and stuff. I want to remind everybody that tomorrow morning, tonight's Monday night, the 23rd. Tomorrow morning, at our usual time, 9:30, we're going to have a class on Zoom, okay? So Zoom. If you've not yet downloaded that, you want to download Zoom. It's a free app on your cell phone. You could also put it on your computer. And the meeting ID, you have to do like a whole join meeting thing. So the meeting ID is 561-517-873. Once again, jot this down maybe, 561-517-873. Okay? And you can use that to sign in to our meeting tomorrow morning at 9:30, and I'll do attendance, and we'll just kind of carry on as if nothing had happened, but it'll be on Zoom. Okay. In the meantime, after you take the midterm, we're going to start chapter 6, so we'll start that a little bit tomorrow, I guess. And I would like you all to just keep going with. Some of you are doing MindTap, most of you are doing the ESAM. I realize a few of you are doing the paper copy of the workbook in the library. I guess there's nothing really that I can tell you about that for now. If you're one of those people who needed me to do that, I'll create extra worksheets or stuff, just extra projects to send you, okay? All right, folks, so let's go through some stuff with Chapter 5. We'll just go sequentially. I'll kind of walk you through it, and we'll do some review. Chapter 4, rather. I'm sorry. We're going to be doing Chapters 4 and 5 for this review tonight. I may have misspoken earlier. All right, Chapitre 4. Chapitre 4, les espaces. You want to have a look at page 150. We'll go over some of the vocab. I'm not going to belabor too much of it, but let's go clockwise. Repeat after me, okay? Okay, la salle de bain. Remember, that's the actual room where they actually have the bath and stuff. Okay, try it. La salle de bain. Répétez. La salle de bain. Une douche. Une baignoire. Un lavabo. Un miroir. Okay, très bien. Then you have les WC, which is the little sort of half bath next to it. That's where you have la cuvette. Répétez, la cuvette. That's where you have the little toilet. Then you have the corridor. Répétez, le couloir. Très bien. Up above, you have le premier étage. The ground floor, as it were, is called le rez-de-chaussée. So in a French house or any French building, you go, and also in Quebec, you go into the ground floor, le rez-de-chaussée, and then you go up to le premier étage, okay? So you have a corridor, le couloir, all right? Then you have la chambre, the bedroom. Try, guys, la chambre. Répétez, la chambre. Les étagères, une commode, un lit, un balcon. All right, and the balcon, of course, is where all the French people right now are applauding all their healthcare workers every night. People are giving concerts. You've seen it all over Europe. I wish here in the U.S. we had more balconies. I wish I had a balcony. I only have my window here, but it'd be so nice to have a balcony, I'm realizing right now. Going clockwise, we have le rez-de-chaussée. We have the living room. Try it. La salle de séjour. La salle de séjour. Voilà. So one of my favorite words in French. Try un fauteuil, une lampe, un canapé, un téléviseur, un lecteur DVD, un tapis, une console. Okay, so if your stuff for your video games get broken, you might be inconsolable. Get it? Inconsole. Okay, très bien. All right, you're welcome for that crazy dad joke. People always talk about my corny dad jokes, but you know what kind of jokes I'm telling since I've been in confinement? Inside jokes. Get it? Okay, anyway. De rien. You're welcome. All right. Moving to the left, we have the stairway. Try it. L'escalier. And then over to the kitchen. Try it. Répétez. La cuisine. un frigo. Then we'll go un four, les rideaux, une cuisinière, un four, un micro-ondes. D'accord? All right, if you look to the right, page 151, they talk about where you have the le WC again. Le WC would be considered kind of like a half bath here in the U.S. It's literally just the room very often where you have literally just the toilet. So la salle de bain is where you have a bathroom or shower and all the stuff for personal hygiene. Okay? I'm not going to do all the vocab. You want to read it over on your own. But one important thing is the chores you could do to help out around the house. Okay? Like passer l'aspirateur. Let's try, guys. Répétez. Passer l'aspirateur, ranger la maison, sortir la poubelle. If you think back to French 101, sortir is to go out, but here it's a transitive verb meaning to take out the trash. Okay, sortir la poubelle, faire la lessive, faire le ménage, faire la poussière, faire la vaisselle. D'accord? Okay, so you want to make sure you review all that vocab. All right, très bien. Page 155, they have a little cultural reading about where you could do the washing, where you could do the laundry. La lessive. Basically, here, I'll read this out loud for you. You can follow along. Si vous avez besoin de faire la lessive dans une maison française, vous allez sans doute trouver la machine à laver ou le sèche-linge dans un endroit différent de celui où vous les trouvez dans votre maison. Aux États-Unis et au Québec, les maisons ont tendance à avoir une lingerie au sous-sol, à côté de la cuisine ou près des chambres. Mais en France, les buanderies sont assez rares dans les résidences privées. On trouve le plus souvent les appareils ménagers pour le linge dans la salle de bain ou dans la cuisine, parce que c'est dans ces deux endroits qu'on trouve la plomberie nécessaire à leur installation. So you're going to find the washing machine in the kitchen or in the bathroom usually in France. Okay? Let's have a look at page 156. IR verbs, very important. We have finir, choisir, obéir. We also talked about grandir, maigrir, réussir, salir, réfléchir. Okay? Let's run through remember these endings where they go like this. IS, IS, IT, ISSONS, ISSEZ, ISSENT. All right, so let me do it again. IS, IS, IT, ISSONS, ISSEZ, ISSENT. Let's do finir. Try it, everybody. Répétez. Je finis. Tu finis. Il, third person. Il finit. Or she finishes. Elle finit. Nous finissons. It's a tricky one. Let's try it again. We finish. Nous finissons. Vous finissez. Ils finissent. Elles finissent. Okay, let's do the same thing with choisir. Let's try, guys. Je, répétez. Écoutez, écoutez et répétez. Je choisis. Tu choisis. Il choisit. Elle choisit. So far, these all sound the same, right? Choisis, but it's ISISIT. All right. We choose. Nous choisissons. It's a tricky one here. Again, nous choisissons. Vous choisissez. Vous choisissez. And then finally, they choose. Ils choisissent. Remember that ENT is silent at the end, okay? Try it. Again, once again, they choose. Go ahead, try it yourself. They choose. Ils choisissent. Voilà, très bien. All right, again, we have verbs like maigrir, grandir, réfléchir, grossir, okay, réfléchir. Remember I told you my exchange student when I was playing chess with him, he would say, réfléchis. If I was going to make a move that he thought was not smart, he would say, like, réfléchis. All right, vocab, if you look at 160, we'll run through some of these. Répétez. Une banque, une boutique, un magasin, parenthetically, to shop, faire du shopping. But in Quebec, do you guys remember? It was magasiner. Try it, everybody. Magasiner. Voilà. Le bureau de poste, le cinéma, une église, un hôpital. Now, what do we call the little carrot top accent over the O? What do we call it? Le circonflexe. Voilà. Répétez. Un hôpital. Okay. A beauty school. Un institut de beauté. Un kiosque à journaux. Une librairie, un musée, une laverie automatique, et puis finalement, une piscine. Finally, une piscine municipale. And when I was in grad school, my friends and I used to go to this university, or this municipal pool in the city. All right, if you look over 161, very important to talk about all this vocabulary, but the prepositions, let's try, guys. À côté de. À côté de. Par exemple, mon appartement est à côté de MCC. So I live near MCC. J'habite près de MCC. Okay. We also have the Costco, which is kind of next to what's the next to over there? Anyway, it's like next to a restaurant. Okay, so try, guys. Costco à côté du restaurant. D'accord? Répétez. À côté de. Okay. Au coin de. À droite de. And then to the left. À gauche. Derrière. Devant. En face de. Okay. Moi, je suis en face de vous. Je suis en face de l'ordinateur. Entre, okay, la tasse de café est entre moi et l'ordinateur, okay, so it's between. Again, we talked about loin de and près de, okay. Chicago est loin de Rochester, mais Brighton est près de Rochester, okay. Pittsburgh est près de Brighton, d'accord, près de. And then straight ahead, try it, tout droit. So allez tout droit, continuez tout droit. If you're in France, if you're lost, if your GPS breaks down, someone might say, allez tout droit, keep going straight. Or à gauche, à droite, tout droit, traverser la rue, okay? So this leads us now to talking about commands. Let's have a look at 164. Logically, you can only give commands to the to form, the vous form, and new form. With new form, it's like, let's do something, okay? So let's try, guys. You want to tell your friend to eat, or your sibling, or a close friend? Répétez, mange. Mange. It's kind of like an Italian, mange, right? Tout le monde, répétez, mange. Now, we're dropping S from the to form, okay? So, M-A-N-G-E. All right, let's eat. Try it. Mangeons. Répétez, mangeons. This means let's eat. Now, let me remind everybody, we have the G-E-O-N-S. You have to have the E to keep that soft G there. So we eat, nous mangeons, okay? Vous, qu'est-ce que c'est? Vous mangez. Voilà. If you want to tell people to finish something, try it. Fini. Like, fini tes devoirs. Let's finish. Finissons. All of you finish as a command. Finissez. I might say all of you finish your homework online, right? Finissez le devoir, vos devoirs en ligne. Okay? Finissez vos devoirs, s'il vous plaît. All right? Allez, kind of irregular. Try it. Va. Remember in our video, Uncle Michel says va à Quebec, right? Let's go. Allons, like allons-y. Okay. I think in Doctor Who, right? He says allons-y, allons-y. It's like let's go for it. Let's go there. And then all of you go. Répétez allez. I might say allez au Québec once, or once the coronavirus thing is done. I might say allez en France. It's a command, right? Go to France. Être. Répétez sois. Sois sage. Be wise. Be well behaved. Don't get into any trouble. Don't get into any trouble, right? Be wise. Répétez, sois sage. Soyons sages. Soyez sage. So I might say, like, don't make any mistakes. Don't be foolish. Don't interact with people who are with large groups or something like that. I might say, soyez sage. Be wise. All right, faire. Try, guys. Fais. So you want to tell your friend, fais tes devoirs, right? Do your homework. Let's do our homework. Qu'est-ce que c'est? Faisons. Répétez, faisons. And then, vous form, faites. I might say, faites attention. Be careful, right? Partir. Répétez, part. Let's leave. Partons. And then all of you leave. Partez. All right. Go out. Répétez, from sortir. Try it. Sort. Let's go out. Sortons. Répétez, sortons. And if you want to tell a group of people, all of you, go out. Sortez. Oui, très bien. Lire, répétez, lis, L-I-S. Lis ton livre. Let's read the book. Lisons. And then all of you read. Lisez. So I could say, lisez le livre, s'il vous plaît. Please read your book a lot. All right, dire, répétez, dis. Like, dis-moi. Disons, let's tell the truth. Disons la vérité. And then finally, dites la vérité. Okay? Some of the giving directions thing on 165, we had tourner à droite, tourner à gauche. Traverser la rue, traverser la place. That's in your midterm that I made you. Cross the square, whatever that. Traverser la place. Allez, continuez tout droit. Allez jusqu'au bout. Allez jusqu'à la plage. Ou jusqu'à la place. So go ahead all the way until the square. Jusqu'au bout, until the end. aller vers. This word vers, V-E-R-S, towards or toward. Okay? Très bien. All right. Your big numbers. Okay, so 170, we have the vocab there. Les espaces verts, green spaces. Let's start as une montagne, faire du bateau, une rivière, un fleuve, une vallée, une colline, faire du deltaplane, une forêt. One little reminder, when you have the S that disappeared in that word, like forest, try as une forêt. We have the circumflex over the E, notice, okay? Une forêt. Les bois. Aller à la chasse. Les fleurs. Un lac. Aller à la pêche. Des fleurs. Une plante. Okay, à la campagne. This is in the countryside. La campagne, d'accord? We also have the directions. Répétez. L'est. L'ouest. Le nord. Le sud. Okay, we have some other vocab there. La campagne. Un champ. Un étang. Une ferme. Un jardin. La mer. All right, large numbers. Let's run through some of these. You can listen and repeat. 100, 105, 135, 200, 250, 300, 375, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1000. Okay, also the beach, la plage, une prairie, faire la randonnée, faire du jardinage, things you could do outside, okay? La randonnée, we have the verb also randonnée to hike, and if you think of le jardin as the garden, you have faire du jardinage, to garden as a verb, okay, as a hobby. CEPAC, we talked about that, it's like an organization for preserving green spaces in Quebec, okay? Question words on 176, let's go over these. Répétez, où, as in, où habitez-vous? Quand est-ce que vous étudiez? These are all 176, right? Quand est-ce que vous étudiez? How would you answer that? Quand est-ce que vous étudiez le français? You could say, j'étudie le soir, j'étudie le matin, l'après-midi. Okay, que? You might be saying, que buvez-vous? Qu'est-ce que vous buvez? What are you drinking, right? Je bois du café, okay? It's a partitive construction. Du café, by the way. Que, répétez, que buvez-vous? Ou bien, qu'est-ce que? Répétez, qu'est-ce que vous buvez? Qu'est-ce que tu bois? What is it that you're drinking, right? Je bois du café. Qui? With who or whom. Répétez, qui? I might say, avec qui est-ce que vous habitez? Avec qui vous habitez? What am I asking you there? I know we're all in confinement with, some of us are in confinement with our family and friends. You might say, avec qui habitez-vous? You can say, j'habite avec ma famille, avec mes amis. All right, how many, how much? Combien? Combien? Comment? Comment allez-vous? Pourquoi? Pourquoi parlez-vous français? Pourquoi apprenez-vous le français? Parce que j'adore voyager en France. Je suis francophile. J'étudie le français parce que j'adore voyager en France et au Canada, au Québec, et dans le monde francophone. Très bien. Pourquoi? Why? And then finally, which or what? Quel. Remember the phrase from 101, what time is it? Literally, what hour is it? Répétez. Quelle heure est-il? Oui, so like which hour is it, right? Quelle heure est-il? Or quel film, quel programme est-ce que vous regardez? All right, we have some more stuff with que and quoi and qu'est-ce que all on page 181. Go ahead and look that over. Culture. If you get a chance to read over some of the stuff about Abidjan and La Côte d'Ivoire, and maybe tomorrow in class we can ask Hallelujah to tell us more about Francophone Africa. It's always really interesting to hear about that. All right, Ivory Coast, La Côte d'Ivoire. Okay, très bien. So make sure you study your vocab 187, 188. We already did the vocab quiz for that, so we're good. Chapter 5, I'm going to run through it rather quickly. Les plaisirs de la table should be fresh on your mind, and most of you already took your test on that. One thing that I have in your midterm, differences between the breakfast in Quebec and in France. Okay, so let's have a look at 190. Okay, top left, you have a perfect example of a French breakfast. Le petit déjeuner, français. Répétez, le petit déjeuner, the little breakfast or the little lunch, quite literally. Let's run through the vocab clockwise. Répétez, le beurre, butter, le beurre, la confiture, le café, j'adore le café au lait, Okay. When I was a student in France, I used to sometimes get a café crème, which was like coffee with cream in it. Un croissant. All right. The French love their breads and their fresh pastries and their croissants baked fresh every day. I used to get a pain au chocolat on my way to class. It was so good. That's why I did the grossier thing. But anyway, un croissant. All right. Now we have to the right le petit déjeuner, or they just call it sometimes le déjeuner québécois. All right. Let's run through it. Le pain, le jus d'orange, le sucre, la crème, the eggs. Try guys, les œufs. Now, what's one egg? You know the joke I'm going to tell? One egg is enough, right? How many eggs does it take to make an omelet in Montreal? One, because one egg is enough, all right? But plural. Répétez, les œufs. So it changes pronunciation there a little bit, right? Don't ask me why. Je ne sais pas pourquoi. I don't know why, but it just is. It is what it is. Les saucisses. Okay, sausages. Try it. Les saucisses. This is kind of, again, this hearty breakfast in Quebec. I call it the Bob Evans breakfast. North Americans tend to have this very hearty, maybe similar a little bit to the English breakfast, like a lot of meat and very heavy, kind of more fattening, right? Whereas the French prefer just, a croissant with some butter and jam and coffee, right? Anyway, so that's le déjeuner québécois, or le petit déjeuner québécois. En bas, we have some of the stuff for dinner. Let's try, guys. Un gâteau au chocolat, le vin, okay, une pomme de terre, le steak, les haricots verts. Do not have liaison for this one. Don't ask me why. It's just not the way you pronounce it. Again, green beans. Les haricots verts. Les haricots verts. Voila. And then to the left, we have le déjeuner, which is just lunch. Okay? Start up there and we'll go clockwise. Chicken, répétez. Le poulet. La soupe à la tomate. We also have French onion soup. How do we call it? La soupe. It's in your midterm. La soupe à l'oignon. Okay? One more time. La soupe à l'oignon. Voila. That's, as a vegetarian, it's something I really miss because I really love French onion soup, but it's made with a beef stock, so I no longer can have it. But anyway, mineral water. Try it. L'eau minérale. L'eau minérale. You have Perrier. The French also really love their orangina, which is like an orange soda drink. You have pasta. Répétez les pâtes. It's plural. Répétez les pâtes. You also have la sauce à la tomate, and you have une salade. All right. You want to make sure you study all your vocab at 191. Look that over again real fast. But some of the important ones here: le fromage, very important for the French. La glace. In Quebec, they call it, who remembers? La crème glacée, right? Un sandwich au fromage. Remember, if you have the certain kind of sandwich in France, they don't mention it here in the book, but if you have like a cheese and ham, they call it a croque monsieur, right? And if you have it with the egg, it's a croque madame, right? Répétez, le croque monsieur, le croque madame. So if you're a tourist in France, you're walking around Paris, and you've done 3 museums, and you need to just take a break, find a little bistro or a cafe or something, and just sit down and have a croque monsieur, maybe an orangina, some mineral water, and then get up and have some coffee, and then you'll be good to go back and do some more touristy stuff. Okay, I've done that before. All right, try guys. Les boissons. La bière, we'll go through these. Le citron pressé, it's because the lemon is running late for class, right? Get it? Le citron pressé, okay. Le coca, le lait, le thé. We'll finish this side here. Les fruits, une banane, une orange, une pomme, les légumes, les carottes, les épinards, la viande, le bœuf, le jambon, un rôti de porc. Okay, très bien. So make sure you study all that. Culture, on 193, you have a very important thing for the Québécois, and in fact, you find it all over Canada, and now you find it in upstate New York. The brown sauce with the fries and the cheese grains, cheese curds, what do we call it? That's right, la poutine. Répétez, la poutine. So that's a big thing. The Québécois are very proud of it. It's been really big since like the 50s. Okay? Page 194, very important. The verb prendre. You can use prendre. It means to take, but it kind of means also to have, and you could use it for ordering stuff. Like je prends. If you sit down in that cafe, right? You say bonjour, je prends un croque monsieur, s'il vous plaît. Je prends. It's like I'll have, I would like almost. Some people say je voudrais, and that's not like wrong, but no French person probably would ever really say it that way. But it's a good word to say. Try this. Je voudrais. All right, je voudrais. It's a good phrase, just a good stock phrase for you to know. I would like. Je voudrais. But again, in this case, ordering food, you wouldn't really use it. I mean, some people would, but it's not wrong, but it's not, doesn't sound natural. Okay, try it, guys. Je voudrais. Je voudrais. I would like. This is a good key phrase. Je voudrais. All right, but anyway, I will have. Try it. Je prends. All right. So, je prends un croque-monsieur, s'il vous plaît. D'accord? Je prends. Notice the je form ends in S. Try it, guys. Je prends. Oui, répétez. Je prends. All right, and then you take. Tu prends. Il prend. Elle prend. So we have an SSD for this one. Okay? Keep in mind that very often we have SST, SSD. Okay? Now try, guys. Nous prenons. And then vous prenez. And then finally, ils prennent. Or elles prennent. D'accord? So you're going to use this for prendre. You're also going to use it for apprendre and even comprendre. Okay? So let's do comprendre. Okay? Try, guys. Je comprends. Silent S. Je comprends. Tu comprends. Il comprend. Elle comprend. Nous comprenons. Vous comprenez. Ils comprennent. Voilà. We're also going to talk about apprendre, okay? To learn, you're learning a language. Répétez. J'apprends. Tu apprends. Il apprend. Elle apprend. Nous apprenons. Vous apprenez. Ils apprennent. So you can see how that works. We also have the verb vendre, which is going to be somewhat like that one. Vendre, to sell. So it's going to be a little bit like this one. The only one difference, really, they sell. Try, guys, ils vendent. Like they're selling their house. Ils vendent leur maison. Or in the past, ils ont vendu leur maison. Right? They have sold. But we'll talk about that later. All right, but make sure you review prendre and all the conjugations. Also, boire. While we're on the subject, try, guys. Je bois. B-O-E-S. Tu bois. Il boit. Elle boit. Nous buvons. Vous buvez. Ils boivent. Again, turn to page 204 real fast, all right? Répétez. To drink. Je bois. Je bois. You drink. Tu bois. Same thing, right? Il or elle, third person, he or she drinks. Il boit. Elle boit. Okay? We drink. Nous buvons. Nous buvons. Try to purse your lips a little bit. Nous buvons. Vous buvez. And then they drink. Ils boivent. Elles boivent. Très bien. All right, anyway, back to the partitive construction. This is on your midterm. 195, pardon me, 195. Let's have a look. Du. Okay, this means, by the way, the partitive construction, some of that, okay? If you're having something that's masculine singular, je bois du café. Je prends du café. Now, that being said, if you could be in a restaurant or in a cafe, and you could just say to the waiter, un café, s'il vous plaît. What are we saying? Un café? Un café, s'il vous plaît. You're ordering just a coffee, one coffee, right? The indefinite article, you can use. And they're going to bring you basically an espresso, all right? So don't expect café americano. Don't expect free refills like you have in the States. It's not going to work that way, all right? Un café, s'il vous plaît. But here you can see I'm having some coffee, right? I'm having some coffee. Try, guys. Du café. Je prends du café au lait. Oui, it's masculine singular. Répétez, du café. Earlier I had some cheese with my snack for my lunch. Try, guys. Some cheese. Répétez, du fromage. Oui, répétez, du fromage. So some of that, right? It's a quantitative or a partitive, but it's kind of talking about the quantity. Now, again, un peu de or beaucoup de. You're never going to have any contraction with that, right? So it's always going to be beaucoup de or un peu de. Beaucoup de fromage, beaucoup de salade. I had a lot of salad this week, so j'ai mangé beaucoup de salade, right? I've drunk a lot of mineral water, right? Beaucoup d'eau minérale, right? Beaucoup de l'eau. Now, if I want to say I just would like some water, je bois de l'eau. So notice it starts with a vowel, right? Try, guys. De l'eau. De l'eau, s'il vous plaît. Oui? Répétez. De l'eau. So we have an L apostrophe there, right? De